I hated my desk, so I turned it into this. And I achieved this grass carpet without using any CO2. And for this project I required something small enough, but not too small, so I settled with this 10-inch board. Now, since this is going to be a planted tank, I started working on the substrate system, which was primarily a mix of some old aquasoil, gravel, and some new aquasoil I found for cheap on Amazon. I also tried to put motherly hardscape skills to the test, but eventually had to settle for just the serious stone in the middle. And with that said, the hardscape is done. With the contest-worthy hardscape and substrate system in place, I can finally prepare my desk to place the ball on it. And I also gave it a good scrub after a long time. I am preparing this bowl for a dark start. I do not think this tiny bowl needs a dark start, but it's considerably hard to stabilize a small ecosystem. And this is going to be a no filter bowl anyway, so I want to stabilize it before adding plants. So for now, I'm going to fill it up with water completely and then wrap it with a cloth and forget it for some time. So see you in a few weeks. Four weeks later, it's finally the end of the dark start. I do not have any test kit yet, but I really hope there is some good bacteria colony established on the hardscape and on the substrate. And oh, the plants have arrived. These are 3 tissue culture cups of Heliocaris parvula mini. Now 3 pots can be a bit overkill for this size, but I'll need it since there is no CO2. The idea is to cover maximum area from the very start. So I prepared the hairgrass by making as many small clumps as possible and occasionally spread them to keep them from drying. I made sure to cover maximum ground from the very start, and I've even added some Cryptocorin ventitropica on either side of the hardscape to add a little color to it. And finally, I have pasted a large piece of moss on the rock to finish the puzzle. After filling up the tank, it was finally ready, and hopefully this 15-watt neutral white bulb will be enough to achieve a carpet. This is how it looked after planting, and now it was time to wait. Well, I did not have to wait very long to see interesting things happen. There are snail eggs already. And small tiny creatures are swimming everywhere. This little guy is nibbling on the moss. Well, I guess he got bored because he didn't find anything. The tiny fish food that I've been adding for ghost feeding is stuck on the moss. And I guess these daphnias are feeding on it. But there is no significant growth on the hairgrass yet. I guess I'll have to wait a little longer. 10 days later, the diatom is everywhere. I added a small guppy to control the Daphnia population, but he's been swimming around in circles. I've even added a little Hydrocotyl verticillata. This is one of my favorite plants. This is 22 days after planting. As you can see, the grass has become denser. The little snails that I added from another tank, they have grown massive, probably feeding on the algae. And the Hydrocotyl verticillata has created a baby plant. The snails have done a tremendous job at keeping the algae away. I literally do not have to do anything to control the algae in this tank. This is my first trim session in 22 days. I won't be trimming it too short because I don't want the plants to melt, but I'm just trimming the little bit from the top to encourage these grass to send runners. This is the new plant that I've added. I think it's some species of styrogine, but again, it doesn't look like styrogine repens, so I do not know what it is. The snails are back at munching the moss like nothing happened. And hopefully these newly added plants will look a lot better in the coming days. 35 days after planting, things aren't looking very bright. There's filamentous algae everywhere. Now, I do not know why this algae decided to form now, but maybe highlight and the fact that the hairgrass aren't very fast growers have both contributed to it. On a little bright side though, the hairgrass have sent a few runners. I added this Rotala macroandra at some point, but it's looking very dull and out of place. Oh, and very interestingly, I found this lonely neon tetra in the fish shop, which looks like an old man. And I think I've been lazy long enough and it's finally time for some maintenance. I did not know what kind of algae it was, but surprisingly I could siphon out a lot of it with the water change. The fish have arrived in male and are now acclimating. I'm adding 2 celestial pearl danios and 2 autosyncluses. Six months have passed since I planted this bowl. This in itself has truly become a self-sustaining ecosystem. This is all I do now. A little scrub and a little water change every month, and that's it. This bright light has made the styrogine grow horizontally more. The Cryptocoryne venti tropica brown though looks super healthy. I can barely see any substrate now as the grass is fully carpeted. There are some dead spots though, as I think this cheap aqua soil is finally losing its nutrients.